What's going on, peoples? This is Jaden X1 with another Division gameplay, part 8. And before we get started, I would like to teach you how to craft the items that you have. Well, parts actually. You remember the parts that I'd be collecting throughout my broadcast? Electronics, fabric. Well, I haven't collected the tools yet, and if I did, then I didn't know. But yeah, whenever you collect parts like these, electronics, tools, fabric, weapon parts, or Division Tech versions of them, you get to craft them on a blueprint. And this blueprint is based on your level. And let's say I'm level 14, so I'm not at a high enough level for me to craft these this gear that I'm scrolling on. So the only thing I can craft right now is the weapons that are level 14 and below. But if you're level 15 and above, then you have the ability to craft whatever weapon you want and then customize it. Now at the bottom you see how many weapon parts and how many tools I got, and seeing as though I have a truck full of them, I thought, hey, why not? Let's see if we can get this started, starting with the Sega 12 blueprint that I'm about to craft. You press and hold the X button to craft, and voila, you get the standard version of the Sega 12. And it'll be up to you if you want to equip it or confirm it or deconstruct it. Confirm is the X button, square is the equip button, and the L3 button is to deconstruct. You already know the drill, but I thought I'd tell you anyway so that you won't forget. So seeing as though I'm done crafting, you go to your inventory, and there you have it, your Sega 12. It's a short tutorial, but that's basically how you craft your gear. So now let me see if I can craft some armor. Well, that's nuts. Vest blueprint. Oh, there's a lot of vests in here. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing to this. Seeing as though I got me a lot of tools of the trade. I just crafted a vest. Now I'm about to craft me a backpack, but I have to stay level 14 and under for me to do this. So I got myself a riot pack. That's good. Now for the gloves. Oh, I don't have a level 14 gloves. Looks like I haven't been collecting as much. We can probably skip that. So if you haven't collected any blueprints that's level 14 or above or under, then you most likely have, well, you will most likely have the only blueprints of levels 12 and 13 under. So that's why it's always important for you to explore throughout New York, because you never know what stuff you might find. And it looked like I have enough to craft these knee pads. Alright, so I got ballistic pads, that's fine. And you can also equip your you can also craft your weapon attachments as well. Too bad they're all level 13s. except for this. You can craft your weapon attachments, your mods, the whole works. So now that we craft them all, let's see if I can equip them all. And seeing as though I got a level, well, I got a 72 riot vest, I am going to go ahead and equip that and delete that and that and that. Now the mods that I just crafted, you can put the mods like that onto your armor, your piece, a piece of your armor, or your weapons. I'm gonna have to craft some more later, but yeah, we are definitely scrolling down the list, checking them twice, make sure we got everything. Well, I got me a riot backpack with some skill power. I don't think I haven't gotten the holster yet. Level 12. Well, in regards, yeah, I'm definitely not doing it. I'm also going to teach you how to, well, the recalibration is offline, so I can't teach you that, but the optimism station is definitely active. So the optimizing station is a place where you can upgrade your weapons level, or no, not your weapons level, but your weapons talents. Each gear or weapon that you have has a talent. You also got to read them to see what they can do. And right now I only see a piece of armor, several armors that I need to get started on. And the only currency that you will have to spend is your credits, which means your money, and some division tech. And I got a lot of both. But the credit part, though, look like I'm Richie Rich or something. Oh, never mind. I guess I was wrong. You can level up your weapon and armor's level. But I ain't gonna do that though. But I am showing you though. You gotta press and hold X, but watch the currency at the bottom, because if you run out of division tech, then you'll have to try to collect as many division tech as possible. The yellow division tech, not the blue. You have to gather yellow division tech as much as possible so that you can upgrade both your armor and your weapons. Now your weapons is a bit expensive, but the armor a little less expensive. Now credits are easy for you to regain, but division tech not so much. So whenever you're about to go to optimism station or recalibration, as a matter of fact, let's go to recalibration real quick. Now recalibration's right there. This allows you to switch up on your talents, from firearms to health on kills to damage to elites. Elites, which would mean the yellow barred soldiers, named or unnamed enemies. That's what elites are in this game. So I think I'll do a quick demonstration. You press and hold. Well, you pick which one you would want to recalibrate, and then you got to look at the stats on the far right side to see which one did you want it. So I'm going to start with firearms. You press and hold the X button, and then it shows you which ones that you would want upgraded or changed. From plus 46 firearms to an upgraded plus 53 firearms, or you can change that armor piece's talent to electronics or stamina. Right now I would go for plus 53 firearms because I need as much firepower as possible. And depending on how much credit you got, you can press and hold X the second time, because you can practically try to upgrade the firearms talent from 53 to like 54 or 60 or higher. Same goes with electronics and stamina. Alright, electronics. Let's see what we can do with that. Ah, my chest hurts. Alright, it looks like electronics is a little bit high enough. It's a little high enough on the electronics section. So we'll just press X for now. Alright, now let's see what goes on with the gloves. There's the LMG damage. Alright, let's see what we can do with electronics. Plus 37 to, here we go, plus 42. And voila. Same goes with the ballistic holster and ballistic pads. So right now, oh, okay, nephew, you've been to McDonald's.
You didn't say hi to Daddy.
Oh, he was here? He was here?
No. I see Fire Marshal.
Fire Marshal? All right. Well, I just got home a little bit late, so I'm sorry if I just missed your dad. Alright, so later on, I'm talking to a few people. Shouldn't have asked me that earlier. Close the door. Thank you, nephew. Close the door or I will lock the door. I'll call you. And that would be my 4-year-old nephew. Alright, so let's go with stamina. Looks like stamina's a bit fine. Alright, last but not least, the ballistic pads. Well, let's see what we can do with stamina here. Ah, goodness gracious. Looks like everything's been up to par. Yeah, I guess we'll keep it there for now. Alright, so I ain't gonna do nothing with the surplus SVD yet. Or better yet, let's see if we can do that. Alright, so these are the talents that you can probably change up if you want it. You got discipline, toxic, sustained, destructive, capable, proficient, and brutal. If you can barely see the words on the right side, then my apologies. I just had to turn my character in a different way. So that you can see better. Okay, here we go. Oh, for every time you try to recalibrate, the talents change up every so often. Whenever you try to recalibrate it twice or 3 times. And right now I'm choosing Fierce for this surplus SVD. And that's it. I just taught you how to recalibrate and Optimism Station. Optimism Station I didn't do much because I really don't want to lose any division tech. Now, if you do have a season pass for the division, this is the DLCs you'll be expecting. Survival. Underground. And Last Stand. But that's only in PvP though. And your level has to be up to level 30. Now for HVTs, this is the daily HVT section. From daily to weekly. Each of the enemies that you're gonna hunt down, HVT stands for high value target. So whenever you're hunting for them, you can either come prepared with friends, or you can fly solo like the big boss you are. Sorry, I'm a bit of a Metal Gear fan too. And even though a couple of years back, or probably 2 years for that matter, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I don't remember anymore, but that day it was the end of a tactical espionage era, because I was definitely a huge fan of espionage games. Metal Gear was one of them I was a fan of. They stopped making 007, they stopped making Mission Impossible games. As a matter of fact, they haven't made a Mission Impossible game since the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 3, and I have both of them. Mission Impossible for Nintendo 64 and Mission Impossible Operation Surma for PlayStation 3, and both of them I have, and that's saying something. That is saying something. And another espionage game that I like playing was called Alpha Protocol. I kind of almost fell in love with playing that game, because you can customize Michael Thornton the way you wanted it. You can go through the campaign however you want it, because mainly it's about choice, and that every action has its consequences. That's what basically the game teaches you though in Alpha Protocol. Because come to find out, some video games that you play can be very educational. So now I'm doing some practice in the firing range that I just unlocked in one of my streams. Now I'm about to see if this old tactic from Modern Warfare still works. Because when you, as a matter of fact, I'll teach you real quick. You tap the triangle button twice to take out your pistol, and you just tap the triangle button to switch to your primary weapons. So now watch this. Whenever you're out of ammo on your primary, you quickly switch to your pistol. Like so. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is legendary with a good reason. Good story, good gameplay, definitely good multiplayer. My favorite Call of Duties right now are the Modern Warfare series and the Black Ops series. And so far, Black Ops 1 and 2 are the ones that I like. And 3. 4, however, I think I've already expressed my opinion on that game, so I'll just leave it at that. Especially, well, you know what, I'll shut up about it. But I'm still gonna get the game, though, to see how it is. But alright. The one basic rule that I learned from playing Modern Warfare is that switching to your pistol is faster than reloading. If you're a tactical or shooter type gamer, always remember that switching to your pistol is faster than reloading. It can save your skin, either on Destiny or Division or whatever shooter game that you play. Halo, Gears of War. I haven't played Gears in years. Ha! I just rhymed. But alright, enough of my jibber jabbering. Whenever you're finished practicing, always restock on your ammo. And if you want to switch up on your weapon and then work on them, well then you know where to go. To the stash. Alright, right now let's see if we can head back to the safe house that I've been last time. Dante's Run. I'll just take a water break here, as though my air conditioner. Good water. I also make sure to put busted. Either something caught that it just needs to be fixed. Either or. I'm expecting that to be fixed tomorrow, so please, if anyone who's watching this video, please pray for me. I'm serious. Please pray for me. Because in all seriousness, if I so much as have to go another week without no air conditioning in this house, I would more than likely to be extra glad to stay at my job for a few minutes because it has air conditioning. Alright. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm gonna get these for the fun of it. Seeing as though I got a lot of credit and I'm rich. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now
is to get this apartment block cleaned up.
Please! No! Don't do this! I'm not sick! I'm not... Ah! God! Ah!
Got a lot of work ahead of us. They're scattering like rats. We'll get them all.
Daggone. I would try to mock him, but then again, that wouldn't be right. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go to this encounter to disrupt an arms deal, and then after that we're gonna follow up with the primary mission, the Amherst apartment. Oh, I don't want to hear it. The poor man screaming every 5 minutes every time I scroll there. My goodness. Alright, let's get this gameplay underway, for this is part 8 of The Division. Excuse me. I just ate too. And plus, I may be the